So this is the first day of the early build-up of prolight+sound 2017. Hall 5.0, everything's empty still. Some shell scheme stands, but first companies are building up. Hello everybody, this is Laserworld live from prolight+sound 2017. We're here in Hall 5.0 at booth C22 and D20, and I want to just give you a walk around at the booth, just showing you what we prepared this year. We got many different products on display here. There's many new products amongst them as well. So I just want to present you what projects we're showcasing here. On the right you see the Al-Bahr Towers, which is a project that has been done last year in Abu Dhabi. It's kind of a mapping projection with lasers. Then you see the RTI Neo 6 beam array bars. They have X-Y deflection, so they have scanners inside. This is what we presented last year already. This year it's a new version with a higher resolution. Then we have the new Pico RGB20 there on the temple. You see the temple, it's the Yan'an temple. It's another project that has been done last year. This is a projection mapping with video content as well as laser content. You can see it here. We've got the mapping done with tarm lasers. So let's move on. We have some more RTI Neo 6, and then we have the bridge project. It's been done in Eastern Europe, a mapping project as well. So laser mapping on a bridge, which is very innovative and upcoming type of laser projections. You can see it here. Then under this bridge you see the brand new Neo 1, RTI Neo 1. I just close up a bit. You can see the Neo 1 here. It's a very innovative product, not only for being a laser projector, but it's a laser projector that can be combined with other laser projectors together to kind of a line array system, but in different shapes and different forms, and it allows for completely new ways of doing laser displays on stage, especially on stage. Let's just have a further walk around. Oh, by the way, you know this guy here? Hello, it's Jonathan, and also, do you know the other guy behind the camera? Yeah, that's the guy. I just switched the camera. What? Hey, hi everybody. Right, this is the guy number one. This is Norbert Stalag from Laser who? Laserworld. Laserworld. Oh yeah, Laserworld. Yeah. Laserworld. During the next couple of days, we're going to be doing some live streaming. I'll also be doing some live streaming on my Facebook page, along with loads of films and videos. And don't forget to check out the 360 pictures we're going to be putting online. Yes. And if you can make it here, I guarantee you, if you twist his arm, he's going to do you some good deals. Definitely. I'm very confident we can do that. And yeah, we will do some 360 pictures, yes, some 360 videos as well, yeah, so you can see what's happening. And we will also do that in the Festhalle, which is the huge PRG stage where there is many of our laser systems in place and on display. So you will see a huge, massive laser show, and we will go live from the PRG stage later today. So to show you what's happening over there. It's incredible. I've been to the LEA Awards yesterday, and there will be a video online probably also later today from the LEA Awards, where there was a pretty nice display together with Schiller. It was not only lasers, but also a very spectacular lighting display with, I think it was over 150 moving lights in a matrix display. It's incredible. You've got to be here. We will show that later. Yes. And let's continue the tour through the booth. I just switched the camera back. Okay. Go for it. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got several products on display. Not only the high power products and the high end products we just showcased here at the backside of the booth, but also the smaller products. So you can learn more about the CS1000 RGB, which is a super cool product for entry level. We got the DS3300 here, and we got the new ProLight series, which is the PL10000 here on display.
But it's not only the cases you can see, the lasers you can see, but it's more. We have a smaller booth over there, you can see. It's the D20, and there you can test out all the different products, the different smaller products, and you can see how they're performing. By the way, you see the show over there at the back of the booth, and this is all controlled through a Grand MA here from Laser Fabric. Laser Fabric is our partner for projects here, and they did all these projects on site. So this is an easy control option with DSP control and the Grand MA, so simple to control. You can have a closer look inside the Pico, the Nano here, so how this is all built, how neat and how precise the lasers are manufactured. This is something you should definitely have a look at, because this is very interesting. This is the new Pico RGB 20 watt. The new version of the RTI Neo 6. You can see the scanners inside here. So this is not only a beam bar, but it's a scanning beam bar, white light of course, analog modulated. We've got the new, we've got the tarm unit here. This is the OPSL tarm, the tarm HD. Then we have the tarm dot, which is mounted here to a Velox system. It's the tarm dot. The tarm dot is a new effects unit. You will see that later. As soon as I see the effects, I will show it to you on the back side of the booth. And these are the tarm units, tarm 4, tarm 7. They're also available with Pangolin FB4. You can see it, I'll show it to you.
Very thin beam profile.
So it's also with the FB4 available, so whatever you like, if you want to have a standard ILDA or FB4. Oh, by the way, have a look at the back of the booth. You see the starry sky? This starry sky effect in white light, that's what the tarm dot can do. It's one of the effects it can do. So pretty innovative effects as well. Let's have a walk over to the D20 booth. So this is the smaller booth where we showcase the smaller lasers. You can see the tarm 2 doing projections, as well as the key text laser. Key text doing text. We just switch it off. We got a decent switch panel here, so you can switch on and off the lasers you want to see, which is pretty good. So you can really see the lasers you want to get, or you want just get an impression of what's happening. For example, the CS1000, switching off the tarm 2. We're playing here with a show editor. You can switch it off now, and now you see, for example, the CS1000 performing. So this is what you can do here. You can play around with at the booth with different options, and you can also here make projections and learn more on the software, play around with the software, do different effects, and yeah, just doing some circle. So it's pretty simple, everything here. You can check it out and learn more about the products here directly. We got many different languages spoken this year at the booth. So from everywhere in the world, our colleagues are here. So we got people from Japan, we got people from Korea, from Spain, we got people from the US. So all our sales offices are represented here, which is pretty good. So if you're not familiar with the English language, it's very likely that there's somebody that speaks your language here at our booth. So we'll tune in later again with some live video. And if there's any questions in the meantime, you can also post to our Facebook page, send us messages, or best option is to just stop by at our booth. So, hi everybody, we're live again from the Laserworld booth at prolight+sound 2017. It's in Hall 5.0, C22 and D20. Let's have a walk over the booth, what's happening this year, what new products we have, and what new ways of laser applications we have on display here at the booth. Let's have a look at the back side of the booth. You see 3 big sculptures, thanks to Caroline Hinz, who built these sculptures. It's fantastic, it's spectacular. These 3 sculptures, they represent some laser projects that have been done in the past year with our laser systems. So on the right side you see the Al-Bar Towers from Abu Dhabi. They have been laser and video mapped at the event of the National Day there. It was project was done by Laser Fabric and was supported by the Bright GmbH. Then in the middle we see the temple. It's a temple from Yan'an. It's in China, and there was a mapping for the for the opening of this temple. Was done with a video and laser. Was very spectacular. Also done by Laser Fabric. And on the left side we see the bridge. A bridge project where the laser mapping is done on the bridge. Why doing laser mapping on the bridge? It's an interesting thing because the customer decided to go for lasers instead of LED, because installing LED on the whole bridge would be much more expensive than doing it with lasers, and the effect with lasers is much more spectacular. So this is not the only bridge that has been done in the past year with this kind of application, but there have been several bridges installed with lasers now, and this is an upcoming thing. So we decided to present that on the booth as well. Yeah, let's have a look at the products we have on display here. So there's several new product developments that we present this year for the first time at the exhibition. What we see here is the Pico RGB 11 pure diode. So we don't have any OPSL green in anymore. So you can see these are the new modules built by RTI. You see the double layer solution here. You see the optics, very precise optics, fine adjustment optics in here, and very, very compact electronics here at the back side. You also see the control board in here. All these Pico units, the new Pico units, are controllable and accessible with a browser interface, so you can adjust the color balance, the scanner settings, and everything through your web browser. It's very easy to operate even with a mobile phone and with tablet computers, so very easy accessible. And especially if you can imagine, if you have a big rig and the lasers are mounted in 6 or 7 meters height, you cannot access them during the show, but with a browser interface it's easily to configure everything down from the FOH, and you can address every single projector individually. The same with a Nano, with the RTI Nano system. You see the RTI Nano, it's a 30-watt system. This one still with an OPSL head, OPSL green, but the rest is full diode. You see the big arrays. Even though we have big diode arrays in here, we still can use rather small scanners. So you see we have small scanner mirrors, and this is very advantageous if it comes to graphics projection, because we don't have the problem with high inertia that you get the bigger the scanners are. Let's move on and have a look at what's also new here. This one here is a known housing, but the interior is new. This one is the Pico RGB 20 pure diode. It's a pure diode system. So we have a 20-watt system with diode only. It's the same ones that are doing the beams that come out from the temple in the center. They're just not showing now. Now they're on. So if you're here on site, you can see how precise and clear these beams are. So there is no issue with having a fat beam due to the green array. No, not at all. It's a very precise system now. Then of course we have the RTI Neo 6 unit. It's the unit we already presented last year at the exhibition, but this one here is new because this one has a higher resolution. It has a better software in it, so it's all improved and even more precise and even more accurate than the model we initiated last year. You can see the scanners in here. And with a new model you can also load on your own patterns and control that through DMX very easily. That one is the tarm RGBO system. It's a tarm high precision laser with HD sources in it. We use them for mapping the Albar Tower. You can see in the back here. So these mappings are done with the tarm HD. By the way, what you can see here, these are the RTI Neo 6 units. So you can see how they can move, how precise and clear the beams are. And now you can see they're also making patterns. So we have the patterns inside. It's not only a static beam array As many are in the market, no, these are 3, 4, 5-dimensional projection units. Now we have the Velox system. You know the Velox system, we presented that 2 years ago. It's a 360 capable, infinite rotating laser moving head, but you can put different... Okay, we're back on live now. I'm sorry for the interruption of the live feed. My mobile phone got overheated, so now we're back on. I'm showing you the new tarm dot. We have a look in here. You can see the effects wheel. That unit, the new tarm dot, is specially designed as effects laser, but not as normal effects laser, but as one for the high professional applications. So it has a 4-watt RGB sources inside and can do all different kinds of effects, like line effects, grading effects, solid line, but also you can see the back here, it's a starry sky effect. So it's the first unit that can do that with optical means. So it's done optically, not by scanners. So you see it again now, the starry sky effect. It's beautiful because it's not symmetrically like with the garden lasers, but it's unsymmetric and it's moving like a real star sky. That's a brand new development, and that's just been launched here at the prolight+sound. This can of course be mounted to the Velox system here. You see the moving head, but it can also be used as standalone version, like we use it at the back of our booth here. Then there is a lot of people around the new tarm units because everybody's looking for these products. I'm just walking around here, so you can see here it's the tarm 2 unit, which is very famous. Now I'll show you later. That's a tarm 4 and tarm 7. We also offer the tarm 4 and tarm 7 with FP4 on request. So there are different options with browser interface, with FP4. So depending on what you want to do, there is different options possible and available. Then there's something beautiful for your garden. It's the new garden lasers, the Garden Star series. We also offer them in white now, just for illuminating your garden or whatever you want to illuminate. It's also suitable for mobile DJs because it adds an effect that is not that aggressive, but kind of, you know, an ambient effect you can use for entertainment as well. Another new product in the range of the garden lasers is the one with LED. So we offer now garden laser system with LED. It's 4 3-watt LEDs, which are quite strong, and they can illuminate, can provide ambient illumination, like shown here on the packaging. Those ones are pretty nice, and they reach for longer distance. Tried them myself. It's a pretty nice product. I have several of those in my garden. Yeah, let's move on to the other booth. We have a small booth here as well, and have a look. This one is where we show all the different lasers from the smaller range. So for example, let's have a look at the CS1000. So we're showcasing the CS1000. You can test it out. You can see the different products here on display. So if you find a chance to stop by, it's very cool to check out the different products. We have the option to just tap here with a different with a touch panel, and you can check out the product of your desire. So if you want to decide whether to buy a product or not, you can just check it out here and get further consultancy on it. We also show the Laserworld show editor here at the booth. So depending on what you need, this is laser control software. So can make your own figures and animations.
So your outside one's there.
For example, now I'm just drawing a square. For example, I do that. It will become a red. So now that's the red one. You can just change the colors. Let's change the colors here. Change the colors. Just marking it, selecting a different color, and getting that one changed. or changing that one to green or to blue.
I'd say 2 pieces.
So it's pretty simple to operate. You can make your own figures. You can put effects on it. You can make rotation, whatever. It's super easy to operate.
One laser, it's not a very good show. With 2 lasers, you can get the.
So everybody can play around. You see, there's people playing around with this touch panel here besides me. So it's pretty crowded already. So that's a good sign, and everybody wants to play around with it. So let's have a walk through the booth as well. Now, here's the bar. So everybody who's on site is welcome to stop by and have a drink. We've got different cocktails. Not sure if we can read it. So Bombay Crush, Mojito, Singapore Slim, Gin Fizz, Gimlet, Lady Killer, Cuba Libre, and then some not so important. Yeah, the Sweet RGB Dreams. That's a nice one. It's an RGB shot. Soft drinks we don't need. No. So closer look at the temple. Closer look at the beverages. And of course, what's most important, don't miss out on the show we have at the PRG stage. So PRG does, as every year, a huge show in the Festhalle, which is the main entertainment hall here. And the lasers that you see there, they're all from Laserworld, from Laserworld, RTI, tarm. Those are the ones on display, and it's a massive show going on there. You can find it here. I just show it to you. So we are in Hall 5. So actually, we are here, and you just walk out here, and there's the Festhalle, and there's the big show happening. So let's move on further. We also have the smaller lasers here, so you can get hands-on. For example, the CS1000 RGB, which is a very popular laser system. Many people use it out there, and you can see how it's made. You can take it in your hand and see what the features are, and of course the colleagues help you in learning more about the units. The same with the DS3300 RGB. You see it here, and of course the new PureLight units. There's a lot of demand for the PureLight units here. We see many people requesting information on it, and you can get hands-on, see how it's built. You can see how the cooling is done here. So it's airproof seal, so there's no air circulation in the upper compartment. So it's less maintenance efforts. So it's a pretty good unit, and it's very powerful. So this one is a 10 watt. We also have it with 20 watt, and we have it with 6 watt. So there's different power levels available, but the pricing is kept very low. So this is a product, especially for those that want to do high power but don't have the big budget. And I recommend having a closer look at those. They are suitable from that power range. They are suitable for outdoor use at festivals or something as well. So these really are strong units. Maybe some of you questioned how do we control all this show at our booth. And maybe some of you already recognize that we have the Grandime here by Laser Fabric. Laser Fabric did the whole show, the show we have at the booth, as they did the project as well. And the main control is done through the Grandime, and those trigger DSP controllers we have for laser control. Some of these DSP channels are up there in the truss we flew at the ceiling, but not all could be fit in there, so some of them are transmitted with the ShowNet interfaces. So we put the ShowNet interface, one ShowNet interface to the DSP controller, and use the ILDA signal from the DSP controller and put it to the ShowNet interface. Then the ShowNet interface transfers the ILDA signal through LAN to the ShowNet interface. It's changed back to ILDA and then can be used. So that's a very versatile use and very effective use of the ShowNet interface. Because you can get ILDA to LAN and back, and you cannot do that with not only one unit, but you can use several ShowNets in one through one LAN cable. So it's not a directional not a direct connection, but it uses a protocol and can be distributed over switches, which is very, very helpful if you have several ILDA lines you want to distribute over a longer distance. Another new product we have here,
It's going to be drunk many a time.
and this is very, very new. It has just been, they were just ready with development just before the exhibition, and it has just been released. It's the RTI Neo 1. The RTI Neo 1 is the new product of the Neo line, and it's meant as a multi-projector setup system, but it can be aligned in a certain way so the units can be attached to each other. So it's possible to create rows of 50, 100 units, or even different forms you can create, like a circle or like whatever shape you like, and you can build that from the lasers. So the style is like a line array you have in the sound in the field of sound. So if there's like the bananas you have on stage, you can also hang the lasers the same way. So there's completely new ways of using lasers in an array situation with these RTI Neo 1s. So there will be more seen very soon. Several production companies already are interested in these, and it's a completely new way again, like the Neo 6 revolutionized the way of doing these large-scale shows last year. The Neo 1 will continue this year. It's an amazing product, and we will learn more about it very soon. I will do some more detailed video on the Neo 1 in the next weeks, so you can see what's happening with these products and what's possible to do with these products. It's a very basic application we show here because it's not much room to show the whole potential of this product, but there will be much more seen in the very proximity. Oh, by the way, this is Martin. He's our skilled barkeeper here, and he's just preparing some drinks. So if you want to get some, just stop by at our booth. It's in Hall 5.0. It's C22, and we have very good drinks in here. Martin knows his business. That looks good. Hi there, this is the third day of the prolight+sound exhibition 2017, Hall 5, booth C22 and D20. So it was a very, very busy day today. I want to thank JNC Event Technology. They did a very, very good job building this booth. You see it in the back. It's not that simple to build booth. And also Caroline Hinz, who did all the models. You can see them. Show it to you. So we'll have a walk. What's happening now at our booth? Have a look. Just changing the view.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's the nice colleagues here. Hello, everybody. Hello. So we've got some nice food here. Beautiful catering. So if you're at the exhibition site, just feel free to stop by. Oh, that's nice. I will have one in a minute. By the way, Jonathan Lewis, the DJ tutor, is getting in place now for this controller, so the music's tuning in very soon. Then we have the temple projection. Martin prepares the drinks already, so there's cocktails. Let's have a closer look at the bridge projection actually. Here you can see how we map the bridge with a laser. So it's not LED, it's actually laser. So it's a completely different way of doing lasers and doing mappings. It's not like you would normally have done it with LED. You know, you put LED strips on, but you can imagine what the workload you have to put up just the LED and just maintenance and whatever. So if you just use 4 lasers from each side and do the mapping, it's much more efficient, and you can change the design much more easily. Let's have a walk. It's quite busy here today, so very interesting. This is the new prolight unit, prolight PL10000 in this case. Let's have a look inside what we have here. It's the Nano RGB30. Maybe that's interesting to some of you to see the interior of a high power laser system. So we thought it might be a good idea to just have one open. So this one, there is a transparent cover on it, and you see it's a Nano RGB. Nano RGB30. What you can see is that we have different types of laser sources in here. So we got the laser array modules, the diode array modules. We've got a green OPSL source, and we have the red diode array modules as well. So there's different array modules built in this unit. All these different laser beams coming out of these modules are combined with dichroic filters together to get to one beam, to one white beam. It's deflected and then hits the scanner mirrors. You see the scanners down there, the scanner mirrors. What you can see is that it's a completely waterproof build. So this unit is IP65 waterproof, and the cooling is done through the cooling fins. You see on the lower compartment there's some fans, and yeah, this one is a special unit because we've got a special fan here to prevent the front window to condensate. So there's no condensation on the front window. That's what we have the special fan for. What you can see in this unit is that the electronics is very high level. We have different displays on the boards. You can see that here, and we have very small boards in general. This is due to the electronics development done by RTI. We have an in-house electronics developer that's very skilled laser engineer. So it helps a lot in building very small and compact units. Here you can see the special board we have for the browser interface, because the RTI Nano system, like the RTI Pico system and the tarm 4 and 7, they're available with a browser interface, so you can configure the color balance, the scanning, and several other features through a browser interface. So from your mobile device, tablet,
I like to